Welcome back to Misfit HQ. Drew and Hunter here to talk you through getting the most out of your high rep back squat sessions. Now, we do this movement a lot at Misfit Athletics, and yet it's not in our sport at all. So we need skill transfer to be there. We need the positions that he gets into to look a lot like other movements that we do. Obviously any squatting variation, but we need to sort of skew towards more the overhead squat or front squat type positions. Now, what's great about high rep is at the beginning of the set, with it being a lower percentage, we can really set a standard for how we want to move. So the first thing I'm going to have Hunter do is just take the barbell out of the rack here. And as part of his warm-up, just sort of work through, not necessarily like long pause squat, but really work through the range of motion and think about the way that he's moving. And again, set the standard for how he's going to move throughout his higher rep sets. All right, go ahead and rack the bar. There is no point within a strength session when we have an AMRAP, as many reps as you can do, or super high rep, and the percentage might be off for you in terms of personalization, to grind through crappy reps. Again, we need that skill transfer. So I'm gonna have Hunter take the bar out of the rack again, and hopefully he can keep squatting while I'm talking through what I am looking for through the coach's eye. And then he, on his end, is going to be thinking about sort of self-screening and saying, are these things happening to me? Am I feeling a position shift? Because what I see versus what he feels is not as important on my end as it is on his. So he's going to take the bar out of the rack again, and he's going to start a set. Now, from the coach's eye, I am going to pay really close attention to his feet. If his foot is moving around, if the weight distribution is all over the place, we always joke about CrossFitters having elite toe strength, the athletes that can stand up through an entire squat with just their weight in the front half of the foot. From there, I'm going to trace out to the knees. Is he maintaining hip tension? Is he staying strong in his midline by making those knees track out and back into that same position? And then last but not least, I'm going to watch that torso angle. He's going to be working through this and really fighting to stay in those great positions. You can go ahead and rack it. So if at any point you feel like you're going heel toe too much, or you feel like you hit the bottom of the squat, you lose hip tension, your knees cave in. If you bounce and that torso angle changes, the butt shoots up. You get one more rep at most to see if you can regain that. It does happen sometimes when we are working through these sets, but as soon as you hit that 1, 2, 3 rep range where you are not squatting the way that you want to, we are developing crappy patterns that will have no skill transfer, and you're essentially taking your central nervous system and saying, well, I don't need this energy today, and it's not going to help me in the long run. So again, higher rep squatting is a useful tool as long as we are following along with how we want to move. And again, that is very possible to set the standard because your first few reps are at a lower percentage than you're used to. And as you work into those higher reps and you get that leg burn, can you really maintain those positions? If you like this video, make sure you go put it into practice first, then head back to the Misfit Athletics YouTube channel and check out the rest of our videos. We'll see you in the next one.